Yo guys, it's Michael from Chess Lifestyle and I am back with another video. Yeah, this time it's going to be another Bear Grylls style video where I'm going to be checking out the bamboo forest in Kyoto and hopefully make it all the way to an observation deck to go see the sunrise. For some reason I have a recurring theme of making use of my bad sleep schedule to good use. So yeah, I've been sleeping at 4 5 a.m. recently and the sunrise is 4:41 or something, so may as well make the most of it. So yeah, before I get moving, as it is chucking it down with rain, so I'm kind of a bit crazy for trying to go ahead with this anyway. But yeah, my plan is I'm just gonna put on a poncho. I might even waterproof my socks. I've got some, those fruit bags from the supermarket. Like I'll put them over my socks to keep my feet warm. I'm not wearing the best of footwear. These are my only shoes now ever since I chucked my Reebok shoes, which had too many holes in. So yeah, this is the situation, and probably I'm going to get away with having the whole place to myself because I mean I'm not the biggest fan of these kind of tourist attractions when I head to places, but this one I felt like I really couldn't miss out on, and I really didn't want to do it when there's a bunch of people blocking the pretty views. So yeah, you might get a nice view, you might get some nice chess rambles. And one last thing before I get walking and get changed is I just want to share how extraordinary it is that I'm even here, because my plan was to catch the last train to the start of this mountain hike. It's not really much of a mountain, but I mean it is a mountain, but the bamboo forest is like at the base of it, so it's gonna be pretty chill. But yeah, like I was gonna catch the last train, and I got to the station on time, 5 minutes before the train was to go, and then I checked the schedule, and I saw at the top that my train was supposed to come at like 11:43, and the only train coming was 11:45, and it suddenly dawned on me that I'm actually at the wrong station, because it's the correct station, but there's two different train lines. One is for like the Hankyu Kyoto train line, and one is like another train line. So I suddenly realized, crap, I'm in the wrong train line. The moment I realized I had like 3 minutes to make it from one to another, and I thought, well, maybe that's it. Maybe it's impossible. I come out of the tube station, and the level crossing has gone down, and it's making all the noise for a train coming. So I just thought, okay, the train's going to come past, the barriers are going to go up, and there goes my chance to explore this place and see the sunrise. But for whatever reason in Japan, the barriers actually come up before the train has left. Because I think in this case, because it was the last train, it was just a single carriage. So actually the train itself wasn't blocking the road. So the barriers came up, and I was like, holy crap, maybe I'm actually going to make it. So I just run, and thankfully, because it was the last train, there are a bunch of queues, I actually managed to get on the train. So I'm quite surprised that I've made it this far. It is really chucking it down with rain, and I've seen it worse today. But today's my day off, and this is one of the few days where I actually have a lot of energy to go explore and do something crazy like this. So I wanted to make the most of it. So yeah, I'm gonna suit up in my raincoat gear. And oh, one last very funny thing, I found that the packaging that I used to buy the poncho, well, I didn't use it, like I bought the poncho in this packaging, I can actually use it to cover my phone so that I can record using the packaging around it to keep it like away from the rain. And I trialed it at my flat, and it actually works. So I'm gonna do this. But yeah, it really is a ghost town now. I was pretty much the last person to get off at this final stop. So yeah, can't wait to check out the bamboo forest, which awesomely is 24 hours open. You'd never get that in the UK. So very excited to see what happens, and see you guys there. And welcome back to some more Bear Grylls Chess Lifestyle. Yeah, I just tried walking down the bamboo trail, and Yeah, it was very dark. I took some photos. I have no idea how they'll turn out, but I kind of got around like halfway, and then I saw that there was like some kind of like I don't know, ticket booth kind of thing, and it had like a flashing light and stuff. So I had the feeling that, you know, either I should have paid earlier at the start or something, or I would have to pay there, and ain't no way am I paying 1,000 yen to walk through this place in the rain, although the rain has settled down for a short while. So yeah, my plan is to try and find another way back onto the trail that I want to take. So yeah, I don't have to do this bamboo walkway, which I think had a 1,000 yen fee. So yeah, I'm gonna try like cut through a cemetery. Hope that's allowed. And then I should get back onto the pathway, and then yeah, I've got a lot of time to kill. I mean, the sunrise is literally 4:40 in the morning, and I think it's barely even midnight. So yeah, what to discuss? I mean, first of all, yeah, appreciate you being here and, you know, being a part of this chess lifestyle journey. I think YouTube is something different for every YouTube content creator. But I think for me personally, it's been quite a journey, and not just like a chess journey, but also like a life journey. I feel like you can see me develop. Okay, I don't think they were expecting anyone to walk past here at this time. But yeah, I think like, I don't know, I guess I've changed, but you know, I'm still myself, and changed in a good way, I think. And not just, okay, this is private property. Oh, I think this was the path I wanted to take. So hold up, let me work out my my. Nah, it's all good. I actually want to be taking the next left. Yeah, so yeah, just appreciate you guys being here to be a part of this, because, you know, if I was uploading and I literally had 5 views every time I uploaded a video, I'd probably lose motivation. So yeah, what to update you guys on. So you know, I've been doing this like pretty epic Asia tour, and I guess it's coming to an end relatively soon. Oh man, is it this left or is it the next left? Okay, I need to check one more time. Okay, it's definitely this left. And yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, I'm absolutely hopeless with directions. So I seem to remember as well when I vlogged on Penang Hill, I got lost. So I think the multitasking here is absolutely atrocious. But yeah, where on earth was I? Yeah, I was just about to share some updates. So yeah, basically this trip is coming to an end. I think yeah, I'm so glad I did it. I mean, I think like I had some initial kind of fears of like what could go wrong on such a trip, but yeah, in reality it's actually so much more calm than you know, you expect these things to be. And I think it's really like that with a lot of things in life. I mean, anything that kind of feels a bit scary but doesn't have the potential to cause permanent damage, I kind of use as a metric to be like, just do it. And yeah, I've had absolutely no regrets going on this trip. I wonder if this is a garden worth exploring, or do we just plod on? It looks kind of cute, but it also looks kind of barren, so let's just keep going, I guess. And yeah, like I'm really looking forward to getting back to some classical chess. I mean, this has probably been the longest period of time where I haven't played standard classical chess. Like even when I quit chess for like 6 months, that was only 6 months. I mean, it's almost been an entire calendar year that I haven't played any over-the-board classical. And I didn't realize how much I'd miss it, actually. Like, I think just, exerting yourself over the board with the grueling challenge that is up against you, it's just a really thrilling experience. And yeah, that's why I've kind of overbooked myself for the summer. I got roped into playing a tournament in Spain where some old chess friends from the UK invited me to go, and I was thinking, this like is going to be way too much. But then, it has been like 6 years or something since we last caught up. And again, I need to check directions because I might want to be going that way. So technically I could go that way, but I'm going to keep going forwards because I'd get to see more of the bamboo walk that way, but I have a feeling that a lot of people would try and cut across there, and there's definitely going to be some ticket booth or something. So I think I have a little bit more hope cutting across a bit later on. And again, I'm going to have to check if that's the little path that I need to take. But yeah, I'm going to be playing in Sitges, Spain. It's not the main Sitges tournament, which actually takes place in December. It's kind of like a kind of knockoff, smaller event. That has to be the one. Surely that has to be the one that I wanted. Is there a left turn here? Okay, I'm gonna have to check maps again. Okay, this is the correct way. So yeah, I'm going to be playing in a 9-round open tournament. It actually looks pretty strong. I mean, it's got a decent array of strong countries. Your classic Indians who are 2000 rated, but could be anywhere between 2000 and 2600. I mean, I remember when I played a 2000 Indian and the ratings updated and he was 2600. So it can happen, and it does happen. Yeah, I think he got it in 2 months or something crazy. Like he went up to 22 something, and then I think he made 2600. And there was a whole like a bunch of articles written about it. Anyway, yeah, so it's going to be a strong tournament, and actually I think that's what I really need, because if not for this tournament, I would have been playing probably the FIDE Open AM tournament, which is a 6-rounder side event at the British. And I think this would be maybe a very comforting entry into tournament chess again. But and I feel like this is the path I want to take. This extremely dark path with lots of puddles, so I think I'm going to go take it. Yeah, so apologies for all the... Oh god, I just turned on the flashlight to avoid the puddles and I just stepped in one. But yeah, I'm walking alongside a cemetery, so I'll keep the noise down. But... oh, for God's sake, there's going to be a sign that I'm not allowed to enter. Okay, so I definitely didn't go through the barrier that said definitely don't go through, so don't do that, kids. Very bad idea. But I magically teleported into the bamboo forest, and I'm trying this AI setting that should make it more clear. But yeah, I'm going in with no flashlight. Might be a bad idea because it looks terribly dark. Yeah, this is literally pitch black. Okay, that's a little bit better. So at least we have the muddy ground, and we are in the bamboo forest. I don't know how well you can see. The rain has just started, so I'm going to keep this underneath my head. Okay, so where were we? I was talking about the fact that I'm getting to play classical again, and the next tournament would have been a 6-rounder at the British side event, but the standard isn't like too high. I mean, I'd probably be in the upper half in terms of the starting list. And yeah, it just would have been a bit, okay. The reason why I'm stammering is because this place is actually a hell of a fucking lot creepier than I imagined. And I was trying to look up a movie which I watched a long time ago, which I was kind of traumatized a little bit by. And in searching for the movie, I ended up finding a lot more horror movies. And reading the synopsis of horror movies just before you go on a walk in a place like this is a fucking brilliant idea, especially since all the horror movies were Japanese. So yeah, not the smartest move on my part, but I have to say, fear aside, I mean, this place looks so cool. I don't know if you can see any of it on my camera, probably not, but yeah, it's really cool. Just in case this AI is not helping at all, let me switch to a different camera. Okay, I've gone without AI now, so you can let me know, has the video quality improved or worsened? Yeah, anyway. So, I don't know if you can see any of the bamboo, but it's really, really cool. Oh, is this going to be a left or right? You've got to be kidding me. Oh, I'm going to have to check Google Maps again. Okay, so it is a right turn, and here is when the winding road begins to get to the very top, and I think I'm going to need Google Maps open for this whole part. So I promise you I will get back to you very soon on my chess updates. Yeah, sorry about all that. Okay guys, I made it to one of the observation decks. I love the sound of the gorge. Don't know if you can see much of a view, but still feels very cool. I think I'm going to check the other observation deck around here, which is to the left, and then I will head towards the right to get to the main observation deck. But to be honest, if I can't make it all the way across, I'd be happy to watch the sunrise from here. So yeah, see you in a bit. Hello everyone, it's Michael from Chesslifestyle, and yeah, I'm chilling at one of the observation decks. And thank God it's actually pretty warm, because I would be freezing if it was cold and wet. I actually brought a hoodie. Maybe I should actually put that on. That would be a good idea. Just to try and stay a bit drier, to be honest. Because yeah, it's pretty wet. And I thought that all observation decks should have some kind of shelter where you basically sit in, and that was going to be my plan. Turns out that neither of the 3 observation decks that I visited have any sort of shelter. So some bad intuition on my part, and the rain is only getting heavier. But yeah, I've got around like 3.5 hours to kill before sunrise happens. And this rain is only going to get heavier, probably. So, yeah, it's going to make for a very interesting experience. It's not something I've done before. But one thing I'm very, very glad to have on me are actually, let me see if I can show it on the camera. Okay, the bag is actually from the Sapporo Olympic Museum. But inside the bag, okay, you probably are thinking some very naughty thoughts about what could be in this bag, but no, they're actually just prayer beads. And yeah, back in university in my final year, I joined the Krishna Consciousness Society, and people may have their opinions about, you know, this Hare Krishna religion or sect or cult, whatever you want to call it. But this one society that I joined was actually really fantastic. Like, what would happen is every Wednesday we would meet up, and there would be a topic that is discussed beforehand. Maybe it's about, like, I don't know, person-to-person relationships. Could be any random kind of social topic. And yeah, what would happen is, like, there was this monk who would come along and he would give a talk for like an hour, And then we'd do like a kind of like Q&A for like half an hour to an hour. And then the monk would whip out his prayer beads and we'd do a mantra. And it's a very, very simple mantra. It's like Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And you repeat this again and again and again, normally to some music of some sort. Personally, I use this song to meditate to, which is an interesting choice, but it's a very kind of like soothing track. So yeah, we do the mantra meditation for one round of beads, which lasts around 20 minutes. I mean, nowadays when I use the song that I recommended, it's probably around 15 minutes, I think, one 128 bead cycle. And the amazing thing with mantra meditation, I don't do it enough, like I literally haven't done it in months. But the great thing about it is you actually rest your brain in a way that your brain doesn't often get rest. And what I mean by this is like, even let's say when you sleep, if you have, dreams, and actually a lot of the time when you wake up and you don't think that you have dreams, you still had dreams. It's just like it was earlier in your sleep or something, or you didn't dream as much. But the point is that, you often actually don't get as much rest as you think that you might. And the brilliant thing about mantra meditation is you are focusing on chanting to the rhythm and chanting the right words. So you're kind of a little bit focused, but it's kind of easy enough to like kind of zone out to. And at some point you basically get into a rhythm of this mantra. And what ends up happening is, rather than having, a million thoughts rushing through your head, you end up just thinking of nothing. And then every 10 minutes or so, a random thought will pop into your head that I found to often actually be a thought that is not something, sober Michael would pick up on, but it's kind of like a thought that actually matters or is significant in some way. So, you have the thought, and then you're like, oh, okay, that's cool. If you have a paper and pen, you can potentially note it down. But otherwise, you basically just go back to focusing on the mantra, forget about it, and once you finish your session, it'll probably be in the back of your mind somewhere, and you'll latch onto it again. But you don't actually access that thought without doing the mantra. So I think it's useful for actually getting some nice thoughts. It's also useful for rest because, as I said, most of the time you're just kind of zoned out to the mantra. And I remember that actually the monk who would give the talks, he used to sleep 4 hours and then mantra meditate for 4 hours before starting his day. So he'd kind of have like 8 hours going on. And the most I've ever done for mantra meditation, I think is like 40 minutes. I've never done more than 40 minutes because I don't know, I just get bored. That's the truth of it. But this might actually be an interesting day to try it because I literally have zero capacity to do anything else. Potentially I could, play bullet chess on my phone underneath this umbrella. But that would be an absolutely shocking idea. Imagine like if a serial killer came up to me and I'm in the middle of a bullet game and I'm just like, hold on. Like, let me finish the game. Can you imagine? So I think it's better to, just vibe to the rain, to the atmosphere, to the experience. And the reason why I'm not walking around everywhere is it's gotten incredibly misty. And I think even with my torch, well, my flashlight on my phone, it's not really effective. So I would rather not wander around in the dark and just take this very strategical position where I at least have a backrest. My bag is at least dry. And yeah, just meditate for a bunch of time. But maybe before I start that, I will briefly mention that, as I said earlier, like I'm playing Citrus in Spain, and then playing the AM FIDE Open at the British. And then after that, I'll be heading to Germany to visit a friend and also play some chess. So I'll be playing a weekender, that's 5 rounds. And then I'll play the Northumbrian Masters, which is a very epic 9-round tournament. So basically, I've got, I don't know, something like 30 games of rated classical chess in the space of a month and a half, which is pretty insane, given that I've had such a long break. But I'm kind of down for it, you know? Like, I think like by the end of it, it might honestly break me physically. But I think, you know, if I survive, then I'm going to come back a lot stronger. And then having a season of chess after that start, I think is going to be very interesting. And I think the other thing I've noticed as well is that even though last summer, I probably had the best tournament of my career, right? This like end of Prague plus Dortmund string of games. I realise I'm kind of building up a puddle here with my raincoat, so not what great idea, but yeah, anyway. Yeah, despite having my best string of games and actually winning a brilliancy prize during it, I realised that my understanding was actually still pretty shocking in the games. And nowadays, if I were to play the games, I would make so many better decisions. So I genuinely think just having the time off from classical, not worrying about it because, you know, if you're not playing, then you can't worry about it. And just instead having that time to just play a lot online, play your openings a lot, train, you know, various aspects of your chess, and then come back. And I think this is actually a very effective strategy to make another leap forward, is what I would say. Yeah, and I think like, yeah, my chess is in a pretty good position right now. I'm very much looking forward to showcasing what I've got to offer. I think, oh shit. Okay, we're dealing with the wind as well now. So wind, rain, this is gonna make for a very, very interesting meditation experience. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, the good news is it's still pretty warm. I might put on my hoodie anyway because I'd rather bake than get cold. But yeah, exciting times ahead as always, and I hope you enjoyed this Bear Grylls recap. Unfortunately, I didn't really get into much chess. I mean, last time, you know, we had some really interesting topics like, you know, applying the Dorfman assessment in real life and applying shallow calculation in real life and all of this nonsense. But yeah, I mean, I think I need to focus more on the surroundings right now rather than make this chaotic vlog. So yeah, hopefully more chess talk in the morning. And until then, have a good time wherever you are in the world. Okay, see you around. Okay guys, I have completed the homeless attire. And yeah, I just wanted to add a quick note that this is absolutely heretic behavior. For anyone who took my recommendation and watched Orb on the Movements of the Earth, probably the greatest show that I've ever seen. I absolutely love it. And yeah, this is extremely heretic behavior. So if I was born in the medieval times, I would 100% get burnt for being a witch. So yeah, thank God I'm not born 500 years ago. So yeah, I'm gonna get on with my experience. Okay, bye. Hello everyone, I made it through the night. This was the most chaotic crack thing I've done in a long while, but it was really worth it. I mean, just getting rained on constantly, like I literally can't feel my legs from sitting cross-legged for 3 hours in the rain. But no, this was a blast, and unfortunately it's so misty and cloudy up here, I didn't even get to see a proper sunrise. But man, seeing the light and seeing it stop raining, like just for even just the last 5 minutes, is just absolute bliss. And I have to say, even though I did do a bit of mantra, I did spend most of it just chatting to friends for 4 hours straight. So I think like if I can really take anything from this experience, is that I think friendship is just so important in this life. And I think, yeah, there's so many reasons for that. but I think it just enriches your experience. So, I mean, I think hang on to the friends that matter to you, and yeah, drop them a message out of the blue if you happen to be on halfway up a mountain and fancying a chat. And yeah, basically, I felt good about today. I mean, I really feel like there were moments during this night where I felt quite scared, not gonna lie. Like, it's just such a eerie, misty, creepy place. But yeah, I don't know, managing to just like persevere through that and just, conquering and controlling and calming down. I mean, I think these are like skills that you need like during chess as well. Like when you're just, starting to like panic or stress or fear, and just being able to calm your nerves. Like, this is a very important skill. So yeah, I think it was a very enriching experience. I'll share with you the view that was behind me. This was my this was my setup. Unbelievably, in the 3 shelters that I experienced, not a single one, sorry, observation decks, not a single one had a shelter. So I had to kind of just get my knees underneath the umbrella and just wear this poncho and hope for the best, really. But yeah, basically, I'm not sure I'd do this one again, but definitely was fun. And actually, the village down there, I don't know if you can see, but the whole night, I mean, it looks so pretty and sparkly. Like, I think I just want to head down there now and check it out. I think it's like a half an hour walk, and probably the trains don't start running for another like hour at least. So yeah, I think it's probably a good idea to do some extra walking, do some extra exploring. Hopefully they don't shun me from visiting, especially looking like this. But yeah, no, basically life is good. Chess is going to be very good. I am very much looking forward to spending my next year in Liverpool, partake in the local league, just find some form, find some real good classical form. So yeah, great things to come. Hopefully, fingers crossed, my chess lifestyle course, not chess lifestyle, chessable course, will be coming out next month, early next month. And yeah, very excited to try and make a push. Marketing side of that, although I'm hopeless at marketing. I literally made a forum post trying to share some advice, and instead got like absolutely wrecked by like some random dude on the internet for like kind of self-promotion. So basically, not everyone wants to benefit from my advice that I have from my years of experience, but that's okay, and I will keep doing what I'm doing. And yeah, hope you guys found this fun, and thanks as always to all of the supporters in whatever shape or form: YouTube member, Patreon supporter, average hater for donating every other stream for absolutely no reason. Like, yeah, appreciate all of you, and yeah, thanks for tuning in for another episode of Chess Lifestyle Goes on a Bear Grylls mission for absolutely no apparent reason. So see you guys in the next video. Hopefully a little bit more chess. Okay, bye. Oh, so a few extra things I just wanted to quickly share. First of all, during the night, there was the biggest spider. I mean, it might have been accentuated by like the shadow it created on my umbrella, but there was a huge ass spider crawling on my umbrella. I was just like, nah, that's not it. That's just ain't it. So that was an experience. I also finally understood why it's scarier to meet a man in a forest as opposed to a bear in a forest, that age-old debate. So yeah, I'm definitely team bear now. I think I would be much happier seeing a bear in that forest. Luckily I didn't bump into any people, and actually that was my final point which I wanted to share, which was, if you act like the serial killer, then I feel like you're the one in control, right? If you're doing the weird tics and walking around a bit funny, like, if anyone comes your way, they're going to be scared of you. So like, yeah, I used to do this in London as well. Like, if you look like you're the one who's about to mug someone, not the other way around, people are gonna back away. So yeah, basically, stay safe everyone. And yeah, my next destination, I am gonna walk, try and find a way to get down there. These houses actually aren't even on Google Maps, so I don't know if there's gonna be a way I can reach there. There must be a way, unless they travel by boat everywhere. But yeah, I'll see if I can find a way down. All right. Okay, this is just hilarious, but if I had walked an extra like 10 minutes, I would have found shelter, which is crazy. But I mean, okay, the views down here are much less impressive. But yeah, maybe could have searched a bit harder. But I mean, I was down for the rain anyway, so all good, all good. I'm literally walking down a river in literally the nicest shoes I've ever owned. Like, it's actually so sad. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what you call civilization. I decided to skip out on the extra village in the end. I realized I'm actually pretty tired at 5:30 in the morning. But yeah, I think I'll genuinely be back because there are some restaurants around here that look pretty nice, and probably it's worth seeing the bamboo walkway in the daylight if I can find a patch of it that isn't under a paywall. I think paywalling nature is ridiculous, but I guess, you know, it's one way of at least benefiting from all the grubby tourists that make their way to these sites. So I guess it makes sense. But yeah, I'm gonna head home and I'm gonna have the most delicious pot ramen in the world. Like, oh, it's gonna taste so good. So yeah, on that final note, I think I'll call it a day. So thanks for watching as always, and see you in another video sometime. Okay, bye. Yo, I am so happy right now. The convenience store next to the station opens at 6, but the Indian guy in there was like the coolest dude ever, and he was just like, bro, like, let's just heat it up, let's do it. I mean, it's completely fresh. So yeah, honestly, I found like the Indians in like you know, East Asia are just like always like absolute top lads. So yeah, shout out to them. I mean, I lived in like the Indian part of Malaysia for several months, so yeah, I know what's up. But yeah, they're very cool, and yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this so badly.